Last time we looked at basic sentences in Vulgar Latin and Romance. Simple sentences have one finite verb, which means a verb with person-number endings. These contrast with non-finite forms like this infinitive. In Romance grammar, a clause is a chunk of language revolving around one finite verb. Cantas, dicesi la veritate, illu dices. These are all clauses that you've seen. Dicent, they say. Dicent quod, they say that. Cantas bene, you sing well. Dicent quod cantas bene. Din que cantas ben, diun que cantas be. Ils disent que tu chantes bien, for they say that you sing well. The mood of the second verb, cantare in this example, will be subjunctive instead of indicative if the first verb has a whiff of the counterfactual about it. Volio quod cantes, I want that you sing, where you may or may not sing, versus sapio quod cantas, I know that you sing, where you are definitely singing. Romanian uses the word sa to connect the two finite verbs, and the verb after sa is always subjunctive. Canta, she sings. Vreau, I want. Vreau să cânte, literally, I want that she sings. Notice the structure of sentences like I want that you sing in Romance. In English, this is normally I want you to sing with an infinitive, to sing. Why the difference? The subjects of the two verbs are different. Ego voglio, I want. Tu cantas, you sing. So they're attached with quod, or Romance que, or qui. But this verb's in the subjunctive. There, that gives us the right sentence. When the subjects of the two verbs are the same, like ego voglio and ego canto, the second one's left as an infinitive. Ego voglio cantare and not ego voglio quod ego canto. So, bul cantar, je veux chanter, voglio cantare. That's the difference between want to sing and want that somebody sing. But this isn't true of Romanian, where two verbs with the same subject can still join. Vreau, I want, vreau să cânt, which literally means I want that I sing. Modal verbs are normally found before an infinitive, with this finite plus infinitive structure. Posso cantare. Debbio cantare. Classical Latin had passive endings for verbs. Cantat, sings, but cantatur, it is sung. Those passive endings didn't survive. But that doesn't mean the modern languages avoid passives. They've created other ways of expressing the same thing. Here's one we've seen, if you recall, essere with a past participle. Est cantatu. Est scriptu. Illu libru est scriptu. Extremely common in Romance is the use of reflexive se with third-person verbs. Cantat, well, you know what that means by now. Se cantat, literally, it sings itself, for it is sung. Scribet. Se scribet. Literally, it writes itself, for it is written. The verb's number, singular or plural, matches the number of the subject. Illu libros scribet, the book is written. Illos libros scribent, the books are written. This passive with se is heard across the Romance-speaking world, from Romania to Portugal. A few languages have generic third-person pronouns that can approximate a passive. French, on chante. Romansh, in chanta. On écrit, in scriva. French leans heavily on this way of forming the passive. We've run through a range of sentence types to give you a feel for Romance syntax. We've now seen the basics of how nouns, verbs, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, and sentences work in Vulgar Latin and the Romance languages. Thank you for taking the time to learn with me.